Hello, this is Mr. T and I'm going to guide you through the tutorial for lab safety. The most important rule that we have to remember when working in lab is that we have to follow instructions and read carefully all directions. And we only do lab work when there is a teacher in the room. No lab work should occur if there are no teachers in the room. There are three major safety hazards or dangers that can happen when working with chemicals in a lab. First one is working with hazardous chemicals, and this basically includes splashes that can hurt your skin or your eyes, also a broken glass that can cause some serious cuts, and finally fires that can happen when we work with burners or any other fire-inducing chemicals. Our lab has three main devices that we can use to protect us from any dangers that occur. If an emergency occurs, such as contact with chemicals or fires, the classroom and the lab is equipped with three devices. One is an eye wash station that you can see right here on your left. The second one is a shower station right here on your right. And in the middle we can see a fire blanket. What are the precautions that we can take to avoid dangers in the lab? We can wear goggles to protect us from chemical splashes. We can wear gloves to protect us from dangerous chemicals burning our hands. And we can wear lab aprons, such as the one that we see here in the picture, to protect us from, again, chemical splashes that can hurt our body or even damage our clothes. It is really important to report any accident that happens in the lab. Your first priority when an accident happens is to let the teacher know and then take the measures required to fix that damage. Any accidents such as spills, breakage, or fires can cause injuries such as cuts, burns, or any others. And what you have to do is again report to the teacher immediately. If a chemical should splash in your eyes or on your skin, immediately notify the teacher first and then flush with running water for at least 20 minutes. And for this you can use the eye shower or the shower that I just showed you a few slides before. We are never going to run in the lab. You will keep your shoelaces tied or use shoes without lace if possible. And you are always going to stay with your group. We have to avoid horseplay at any cost because this can cause very serious dangers to yourself and your partners. We're always going to follow appropriate dress code in the lab, and the teacher will let you know what's the required dress code for the activity that you are doing. It is very important that we comply with the dress code because the main reason why we ask for a dress code is to keep you safe. We're not allowing any foods or drinks in the lab, and we're not even allowing water in the lab. So that's another thing to remember. When we finish our experiments, we're going to dump all liquid waste down the drain. The waste paper will go in the trash, and you will rinse all glassware with water. What are the important symbols that we need to remember? Corrosive chemicals. This usually results in chemical burns if we come into contact with corrosive chemicals. Toxic waste or toxic chemicals will cause internal poisoning if they are ingested. That means if they are drunk or eaten. Flammable chemicals are chemicals that can catch fire when they come into contact with sparks or flames. Radioactive chemicals are related to nuclear energy, and they can increase your risk of contracting cancer. And on the right you will see some symbols that refer to the protection that you need to use. For example, the first one refers to eye protection. The second one, gloves are required. And finally, the third one indicates the presence of an eye wash station that you can use to wash your skin or your eyes if they come into contact with dangerous chemicals. That was the end of our safety session, and I will see you on our next tutorial.